What if I told you that one decision, one bold moment on the hardwood flipped the entire future of the WNBA? One single play that turned a rising star into a national headline, a hero to some, and a villain to others. This isn't just a story about basketball. It's a story about courage, loyalty, and a league caught in the middle of a controversy it can no longer ignore. Before we get into it, real quick, 98% of people watching haven't subscribed yet. It's free, it takes a second, and it helps us keep dropping real stories like this. So if you're feeling the energy, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Thank you to all of you who already have. Let's rewind to the night that changed everything. The WNBA was already on edge officiating drama, rising tension, and fans fed up with the silence. Then one moment sparked a wildfire. At the center of it, Sophie Cunningham, a name most casual. Fans had barely heard, but overnight, she became the face of resistance, the bodyguard of a superstar, and the center of a legal storm shaking the league from the inside out. Sophie, known for her tough defense and fiery attitude, found herself suspended after a controversial play many fans saw as brave, not dirty. Instead of backing down, she did the unthinkable. She sued the league. And not just anyone. She filed a federal lawsuit against WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert herself. But how did we get here? Picture this. The energy was electric. Missed calls, frustrated players, a crowd on edge, and in the spotlight, Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation lighting up the league. But this game wasn't about her three-pointers. It was about the punishment she was taking. Elbows, shoves, cheap shots. No calls. The fans saw it. They felt it. They started chanting, "Sophie, Sophie." And Sophie responded with fire. She went coast to coast, locked in, fearless. This wasn't just about defense. It was a message. Then came the moment that shook the league. J.C. Sheldon swiped at Caitlin Clark's face. Marina Mabrey came charging. Chaos erupted, and Sophie, she stepped in. It was over in seconds, but the fallout, massive. The WNBA suspended her. No appeal, no explanation, just silence. But fans weren't buying it. They saw something different. A teammate standing up when no one else would. They called her the enforcer, the protector. Sophie had done what Caitlin Clark's teammates hadn't. She stepped in, and the reaction, explosive. Viral clips, jersey sales through the roof, TikTok edits, fan art, hashtags like #StandWithSophie and #WNBAProtector trended nonstop. Sophie went from quiet role player to national sensation. And then she dropped the bombshell. A federal lawsuit not just against the league, but personally naming the commissioner. Legal experts immediately weighed in. Media outlets ran with the story. The narrative shifted. This wasn't just a foul anymore. It was a legal fight about protecting players, defending teammates, and calling out double standards. Sophie's legal team claimed she wasn't punished for aggression. She was punished for doing what the league wouldn't, protecting Caitlin Clark. Let that sink in. The lawsuit claimed defamation, saying the WNBA painted Sophie as a threat while letting worse fouls go unchecked. They backed it up with receipts, video clips, past incidents, even expert opinions. Players had done more, received less. But Sophie? She got the full weight of the league. A suspension, a narrative, a scarlet letter. But here's the twist though. Fans didn't turn away. They rallied harder. They shared her story, bought out her merch, made her a movement, and Sophie, she stayed silent. No interviews, no drama, just one retweet. Her jersey sold out again. The message was loud and clear. She wasn't going anywhere. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has kept her response subtle. But in a recent press conference, her words about teammates with heart and standing up for each other rang loud. The fans heard it. Everyone did. This isn't just about one play. This is about the culture of the WNBA. A culture where star players take hits with no protection. A culture where loyalty can get you punished while dirty fouls get ignored. And now, with Sophie's lawsuit, that silence is being shattered. Sophie didn't just make a play. She drew a line in the sand. And whether the league likes it or not, the fans are following her. She's the face of something bigger now, her brand value skyrocketing. Sponsorships, endorsements, even talk show invites flooding in. And it's not just because she's tough. It's because she stood up, when no one else would, and the WNBA? Still silent, no official comment, no press release, just awkward telling silence. But here's the big question. What happens if Sophie wins this case? What if the league has to admit they were wrong? It could change everything. It could set a precedent that shakes the foundation of women's basketball. This isn't just about Sophie anymore. It's about whether the WNBA can evolve, whether it will punish players who refuse to stay silent. Sophie Cunningham started as a spark off the bench. Now she's a symbol, a fighter, a challenger to the status quo. Her fans call her the glue, the fire in the storm, the heartbeat of a movement. And as this lawsuit unfolds, one thing is clear. Sophie didn't just protect Caitlin Clark. She exposed a broken system. So if you believe in standing up for what's right, smash that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe. For more stories that go deeper than the box score, tap the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Because this battle, it's far from over, and this moment, it might just change the WNBA forever. This is Swiss Talk, where the real game is bigger than basketball.